Hi, this video is about brushes, and it's more review than a tutorial, or just me talking about brushes. I will compare Krita with Photoshop from time to time. So, there are really many brush settings in Krita, but the thing that I find the most interesting is brush engines. Simply put, brushes are divided here by types, and each type works a bit different. For instance, Pixel Brush Engine. These are ordinary digital brushes. Basically, it's the same as brush tool in any other painting software. You can make a hard edge brush here, a soft brush, adjust the shape or a brush tip. You can make a double brush here as well, and many other things. I use Airbrush Soft for occlusion drawing, soft light effects and that kind of stuff. I use Basic 2 Opacity and Dry Texture Soft for painting, Basic 5 for inking, and Pencil for sketching. As for Color Smudge Brush Engine, I suppose you could compare these brushes with Smudge tool in Photoshop, but I think Krita Smudge brushes work so much better. You can make smooth gradients with these brushes, you can adjust how much paint the brush would use, so you can blender your colors and draw, or just blender. One of the most interesting settings here is Overlay Mode. It allows you to use for blending colors all the layer underneath the current layer, or just current layer. But sorry that I simply can't describe every single settings here. You can read about it on Krita website. I often use Blender Basic Brush from Color Smudge Brush Engine. Quick Brush. It doesn't have many settings here. You can't even make it transparent. But that's why these brushes are less laggy, and you can use them for coloring large areas, or line art. I use Basic 1 brush from this engine. Bristle brushes are also great. These brushes are made to resemble brushes for traditional painting in real world. Clone tool. Like Photoshop has clone stamp, Krita has it too, and it's clone brush engine. But if you just need a clone stamp, it's easier to find it in brush presets. Just type the name and here you have it. Also, all these fancy Photoshop tools like Dodge or Burn tool, Krita has a filter brush engine for it, and you can use every filter in this section to create a brush. There are also other brush engines for you to explore, like Spray, Sketch or Curve, and others. They allow you to draw interesting lines and shapes, and many other interesting stuff. You can make plenty of awesome brushes here. I think I should also mention some other Krita tools that can be compared with brushes. For example, Smart Patch tool in Krita can be compared with Healing Brush tool in Photoshop. Also, Krita has multi-brush tool, and you can draw different patterns with it. Freehand Path tool is a brush tool that can be used on vector layer, and for a vector layer, there is also a calligraphy tool. Dynamic brush tool could help you make your line art a bit better. But of course, except that, Krita has a stabilizer for brush tool as well. You can find it in Tool Options Docker for brush tool. Except standard brushes, you can load other additional brush packs in Krita. You can find some links in the description box below. You can load them here, Krita Manage Resources. You can also load Photoshop brushes into Krita if they are in ABR file format. But you will have to adjust its settings because you will only load brush tips. For example, I have this brush, which I use sometimes. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Sorry, my accent.